Welcome to the extended version of this lesson on the moment of danger. We just covered what the moment of danger is, a few ways to use it, and how there may be multiple moments of danger in your story. Now, let's cover a few more reasons to cut away, a great moment of danger for stories without a clear antag, and then bring it all back together with an in-depth breakdown of the 2018 animated superhero movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Before diving in, let's go a little deeper into the why behind the moment of danger. One of the reasons to showcase the antag here is because we need to foreshadow the dangers that will hinder the protag in the second half of Act 2. We can't have them pop out of nowhere or the audience won't feel satisfied. We need them foreshadowed early enough that it feels intentional, but not too early as to make the audience forget about them. If the antag is brought up in a glimpse of evil, then here is the perfect spot to remind the audience of their existence, like the cutaways to Shan Yu in Mulan. And if the antag isn't brought up, this is the perfect spot to introduce them, since the audience now understands the protag's goal and is settled into the new situation. So whether it's an introduction or just a reminder, the moment of danger is a great spot in your story to showcase the antag. Now, let's cover a few more reasons to cut away in the moment of danger. We covered how it may introduce the antag, remind the audience of the antag, or showcase the antag's power. Well, another reason might be to show the antag's power growing. Let's say hypothetically, your antag hasn't already built a planet-destroying machine. The moment of danger is a great spot to show them increasing their skill, discovering a dangerous tool, or finding a powerful weapon. You can see this in Ready Player One, when antag Nolan Sorrento obtains a magical orb from secondary antag IROC. This shows us the antag's power is growing, and it will soon become a threat to the protag. Another reason to cut away is to showcase the antag's progress. This is a great use of the moment of danger in stories where the protag and antag are after the same thing. An example of this is in Raiders of the Lost Ark, when protag Indiana Jones and antag Belloc are both after the Ark of the Covenant. So, in one of the moments of danger, we cut away to Belloc and the Nazis digging to find the hidden tomb where the Ark is buried. This shows us the antag's progress, reminding us there is a ticking clock that the antag may reach the goal before the protag does. So, what about in stories where there is no clear antag? We already covered that the moment of danger could be used to highlight the dangers of the new situation. We clarified that this showcases the antagonistic forces. Well, if you remember our extended lesson on the antagonist, we talked all about the protag's flaw being a potential antagonistic force. We can look at the same example we used in that lesson, the Edge of 17, to see what a moment of danger looks like in a story where the protag is their own main antag. And in the Edge of 17, we see protag Nadine getting into a fight with Krista and trying to flirt with the wrong guy. So if you're looking for a moment of danger in a story where the protag is their own antag, consider using the moment to showcase the protag's flaw flaring up. Now, let's see the moment of danger in action with our in-depth example.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a 2018 animated superhero movie that follows Miles, a teenager bit by a strange spider, as he tries to stop Kingpin from ending the world with his super collider. It's a superpowered story that follows all of the steps of USL, and in particular, knocks it out of the park with its moment of danger. To remind you of the context, protag Miles gets a spider bite in the setup that turns him into the new Spider-Man. He also watches antag Kingpin kill the original Spider-Man, but not before that Spider-Man gives him a shutdown key for the super collider. Soon, Miles meets Peter B. Parker, an alternate dimension Spider-Man, who helps him fix his broken shutdown key and go after Kingpin. Since the antag has already been introduced, we won't see a cutaway introduction in the moment of danger. Instead, the moment of danger proper cuts to Kingpin watching Miles escape and looking very unimpressed. Then, through flashbacks, we see the reason Kingpin is so intent on building the super collider. He lost his wife and son, and he wants to bring them back from another universe. So he tells sub-antag Doc Ock to fix the super collider ASAP. This showcases his power, as we understand his dangerous super collider will be up and running again soon. But interestingly, this actually showcases the antag's reasoning for his actions, helping to make him a more rounded antag and not just an evil villain. But right before this, during the testing phase, we get another moment of danger. And this one is actually a double moment of danger. As Miles and Peter hide in the vents, they spy on Kingpin and Olivia as they discuss his plan. This tricks us into believing that we are watching the moment of danger, and when Kingpin leaves, we assume it's over. However, we then get a big surprise as Olivia turns out to be Doc Ock and attacks Peter and Miles. This is a great use of another common moment of danger element, which is an attack from a sub-antag. So all in all, we actually get a double moment of danger. One both gives us a peek of the antag and shows a sub-antag attacking the protag, and the second one gives us a glimpse of the antag's power and his motivation. And that's why it works so well.
You should now have a good idea of what the moment of danger is all about and how to write a brilliant one into your story. But don't worry. In the next lesson, things will take a turn for the better as we explore one of the most positive phases, the uphill climb.